Hello friends, this video on gravitation part 4 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So now we will talk about acceleration due to gravity of the earth. So let us quickly look at the definition of acceleration due to gravity of the earth. It is the acceleration experienced by a body during its free fall due to the gravitational force exerted by the earth, as I mentioned in the previous slide, right? So during a free fall, what happens? The only force that is acting on that object is the gravitational force of the earth. So as a result, what happens? The velocity of the object keeps increasing. Therefore, the acceleration which the body experiences, that acceleration is known as acceleration due to gravity of the earth. So it is generally denoted by a small g. So often you have many people get confused with the two G's. There was a capital G, which was the universal gravitational constant, and there is this small g. So this small g is acceleration due to gravity. So please do keep them separate. Never, always write small g for acceleration due to gravity and always write capital G for gravitational constant. These are two different things. They are talking in two different aspects. So when I talk of the capital G, it is the constant which is involved in the universal law of gravitation, right? So it has nothing to do with free fall. But when I'm talking about the small g, it is acceleration due to gravity. It is the acceleration experienced by an object during its free fall, right? Okay. So now we will try to derive an expression for acceleration due to gravity. That is an expression for small g. Let us suppose that this person is standing on the top of a multi-storied building with a small stone. And let us say that the mass of the stone is m. Right? Now what happens when the person when he leaves the stone falls down. Now when the stone falls down, the gravitational force of the earth attracts it towards itself. So what is the gravitational force that is acting on the stone? Gravitational force is nothing but the weight of the stone which is acting in the downward direction, right? So the gravitational force which is acting in the downward direction is nothing but mg, that is the weight of the stone, right? Also, we know that the force of attraction between any two objects is given by the universal law of gravitation. So what are the two objects in this case? One object is stone and the other object is earth. So there is a force of attraction between the stone and the earth, and the expression is given by G into capital M into small m divided by d square, where capital M is the mass of the earth, small m is the mass of the stone, and d is the distance between the stone and the earth. Let us suppose d is nothing but the height of this building, we can say that, right? Now therefore we can say that this force and this force are equal. The force of attraction between the stone and the earth is nothing but the force with which the stone is attracted towards the earth. Therefore we can say that mg is equal to capital G m into m divided by d square. So m and m will get cancelled. So we can say that G is equal to capital G into capital M divided by d square. So this is the expression for acceleration due to gravity. Now if the object is on the surface of the earth, or it is very near, in this case this object was at a distance d from the surface of the earth, right? This is the surface of the earth. Now let us suppose if the object is on the surface of the earth or near the surface of the earth. In that case, what happens? What is this d? Now here this d is not the distance from this surface. This d is basically the distance from the center of the earth. That means let us suppose this is some height h. Okay, so there is some distance is also there from the center of the earth. So this d is nothing but radius of the earth plus the height. It is something like this. Let us suppose if this is the earth, so this is the surface of the earth. So from the surface the stone was at a height h, but already you have some radius r of the earth. So in this case d denotes the distance of the stone from the center of the earth. So that means d is nothing but r plus h in this case, right? Now if we say that the object is on the surface of the earth, if your stone lies already on the surface of the earth, in that case the expression of D becomes gm divided by D will be replaced by capital R, that is radius of the earth. So in that case G becomes equal to capital G into capital M divided by R square, right? So this is the expression for acceleration due to gravity of the earth. So now we will try to calculate the value of G on earth, because we derived the expression. Now on the surface of the earth, G is equal to capital G into capital M divided by R square. So G is universal gravitational constant whose value is 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. What is M? M is the mass of the earth, which is 6 into 10 to the power 24 kgs. What is R? R is the radius of the earth, which is 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meters. So putting these values, we can calculate the value of acceleration due to gravity. So it will be 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 11 into 6 into 10 to the power 24 divided by 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 whole square. So this value of G comes out to be 9.8 meter per second square. So this is the value of acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth, right? So wherever you will see that, now we will talk about the motion of, whenever we talk about the free fall motion of so many objects, we make use of this acceleration due to gravity. So because whenever an object is under free fall, the acceleration which is acting on it is this small g. So the value of this small g is taken as 9.8 meter per second square. Now value of capital G is constant. It is universally constant. The value will remain the same everywhere. But for small g, the value will not remain the same everywhere. So for example, right now whatever we have calculated is the value of G on earth. That is why we have taken mass of the earth, radius of the earth, right? Now if I want to calculate the value of G on moon, so the mass and radius will get changed. Therefore the value of acceleration due to gravity will also change. So the value of this acceleration due to gravity changes from place to place. It is not universal constant, right? Okay. So now let us talk about motion of objects under gravitational force. So how does the motion of objects varies when they move under the force of gravitation? So equations of motion, which we talked about in one of our previous lessons, right? When we were talking about motion, we talked about the three equations of motion. So those three equations of motion are still valid. So they are still correct. The only difference is that right now the acceleration will get replaced by acceleration due to gravity, because here we are considering that the objects are moving under the influence of the gravitational force. Now since they are moving under the influence of gravitational force, so the acceleration which they are experiencing is the acceleration due to gravity. So the first equation was V is equal to U plus AT. So A was the acceleration, which is replaced by G. The second expression was S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So A is again replaced by G. The third equation was V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. So there also A is replaced by G. So other terms have their own values, that is U is my initial velocity, V is the final velocity, T is the time taken, and S is the displacement. Right? So we will still use the same kind of equations. Now here the value of G, when I talk of the acceleration due to gravity, it is taken positive when it is in the direction of motion, and it is taken negative when it is opposite to the direction of motion. Let us quickly take the example of the stone again. Okay, let us suppose there is a stone here. Okay, and the stone, you throw the stone from some height h. So the stone falls to the ground. So that means in this case, what is the direction of motion? The direction of motion is downward, right? So the motion is taking place in the downward direction. And what is the direction of acceleration due to gravity? That is also in the same direction, because the earth is trying to pull you in the downward direction. So both are in the same direction. So in this case, G will be positive. But if, let us suppose, if you throw a stone in the upward direction, so right now the stone is moving in the upward direction, so in that case the motion is in the upward direction. But what is the direction of acceleration due to gravity? The gravity is still trying to pull the stone in the downward direction, right? So, and because of the gravity, only after reaching a certain height it starts falling back. So in this case your G will be negative. So whenever an object is falling in the downward direction, G is positive. Where it is moving in the upward direction, G is negative. So we have to take into consideration this sign convention. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.